World Series champion as a player and a manager. There were plenty of folks rooting for the Astros, but the whole country was rooting for Dusty Baker, I promise you that. The whole country. Look, and this team didn't just step up on the field. It stepped up for the community. I think I was mentioning this to the guys a few minutes earlier. You're focused on issues that are near and dear to my heart. I mean that sincerely, like raising awareness on domestic violence. You know, I spent a lot of my career writing the Violence Against Women Act. I think my dad used to have an expression that the idea that the abuse of power, any man who raises his hand to a woman is just a freaking coward. And, you know, your support for kids with cancer. Me and my family and many families in America, that cuts very personally. And we set up the Biden Cancer Initiative and the Cancer Moonshot. We brought researchers, nonprofits, advocates, patients to end cancer as we know it, including pediatric cancer, which is often not researched. You know, then during the terrible winter of 2021, you stepped up helping those most in need. And it matters. Don't underestimate it, guys. It's an American thing to do. You showed up for the people of Uvalde when they needed it most. I spent a lot of time in Uvalde. I met every single family. I made sure I met every single solitary family and spent time with them. And I don't know, you know, I don't know what they're doing with that machine. I mean, they're just rolling along here. But the point is, you know, I think you athletes underestimate how much hope you give. Not a joke. I'm not being, it's not hyperbole, give me my word. Every one of those kids, and when you guys decided, the management decided to roll up and take 300 of these kids and their families to the ball game, it gave them a little bit of, well, some of you have suffered loss in your life, you understand it. It's astounding what you do. I really mean it. And it meant a great deal. One of the reasons why I like you guys so damn much. You know, the community was devastated. You guys did, my dad used to say, half a win is showing up. You showed up. You spent time with surviving students. You gave them hope. You played ball in the park with them. You signed jerseys with their names and the children never lost on it. I mean, it validates in ways I don't think you really understand. You hosted the Uvalde Strong Day. And as I said, 3,000 Uvalde residents provided buses to bring them to the game. You guys are the real deal. And the victim's sister, Faith Mata, whose sister Tess was killed throughout the ceremonial pitch. Imagine what it was like for her standing on that mound, or standing near it. Imagine what it was like and what it did. It really matters. I promise you. I promise you. And this team said to the community that day, your family, your neighbors, we want to do whatever we can to help you get through this process. And if it's just a smile on a Sunday for our game, that's what we want to do. That's what you did. You did a whole lot more. Yes, sports is about winning, but it's a lot more than that. The best, it lifts people up, it brings them together, it helps them be there for each other. I was honored to host the 2022 Houston Astros here at the White House. And by the way, congratulations. I didn't even say that part yet. But no. I've done a lot of these. You're an impressive group of men. I mean, you really are. From management on down to ownership, I mean, you care. And this is not part of the program here, guys, but I'll bet you were surprised, or it gave you heart to see the reaction people had to those kids when you took them out in the field. It matters. So thank you. And folks, let me end by saying God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Thank you. With that, I'm going to bring up a guy totally unknown to all of you, Jim Crane, say a few words.
Mr. President, First Lady, on behalf of my family, I got most of my crew here today, and the entire...
James.
Yes, that's Big James. And the entire Houston organization, thank you for having us this afternoon here. It's a great honor. And we appreciate the hospitality. The staff has been great, very welcoming, and I'd like to thank them. And today is a special day. It's not only for the players, these great players and coaches work hard every day, but we have a lot of our people. We got some announcers in here. I parked cars with that guy when I was 16 at St. Louis. Right? We're still parking cars. And so the whole organization pitches in. I don't think everybody realizes how hard everyone works, from the announcers, guys cleaning the stadium. All those jobs are very important. And it really helped us win 2022. It was a very, very team effort from these great players and our entire group here today, and I appreciate everybody coming up today. We're here representing the city of Houston. We have some politicians over there we know very well, and thank you for the great support. But we have the best fans in baseball, and we want to thank our fans. Without the fans, I tell everybody, the fans pay the bills. They pay the salary. I'm just a little conduit. And we wouldn't be here without all that support. The other thing, we were lucky to pick off Dusty a few years ago, and Dusty has an unbelievable career. Everyone knows that, but this year he won a World Series. He hadn't won a World Series, believe it or not.
Played one.
And I'm happy to turn it over to him, and I'm proud to have Dusty as our manager.
Thank you. Well, thanks, Jim. Good afternoon, and we're honored to be here today to represent the city of Houston and this organization. President Biden, First Lady, Dr. Biden, and your team, we thank you for inviting us to the celebration of our championship. These guys deserve it, and we thank you for the hospitality. These guys standing behind me are the greatest guys that I've been around. They're always believing in themselves. They always believed in themselves prior to me even coming here, that they had the ability to win. And they showed what perseverance and character can do for you. I have these readings every day that I read, and that was about today was perseverance. And perseverance has been, the biggest part of my life, and perseverance has been the biggest part of these guys' life, or else you can't make it to the promised land like we did. These guys, we're a group of veterans alongside some incredible young men who stepped into big shoes and made big plays for the biggest stage. We all know baseball is a long season, and they came to play every day. That's what we talk about all the time. They were consistent in their personalities and confidence, and they had each other with unwavering support for each other and love for each other. I mean, I think that is probably one of the biggest things that this team has compared to other teams that I've been in the past, is that they genuinely loved each other. And when I asked the late Bill Russell what was the keys to the Celtics, whom I didn't like very well, he told me that they loved each other. 2022 was never about one individual. It was about a group of men coming together to accomplish something very special for this city that supported them. I love them all. You've got to love each and every one of them, and it's only a way to come together in a special feeling that is tough to describe and hard to repeat, but we plan on repeating exactly that feeling. Houston's a great city with great people and great fans. Hands down, we're the best baseball fans in America, and we couldn't have done it without their support. I said the night we won that if we won one, we'd win two. And so now I got to keep my word. I like keeping my word. And we're in the middle of making it happen right now. Coming off a great series in New York, heading into a big series in Baltimore, probably the biggest series that Baltimore has had in a while. But hey, I'm known to be honest, you know. No harm intended. And, thank you, Mr. President, and your staff for having us here today. It's an honor. And I want to throw it back to Jim to present a special gift to Mr. President. Thank you, sir.
Distinguished guests, please remain in your seats as the principals depart.